either a picture of a doctor operating, either a picture of person climbing the mountain, or whether be it any picture. I tend to get blank, and whenever I write story, I write mug-up stories that I've learned from various coaching academy. Sorry to say that, but I've been diverted by those retire theme.
Doing? How are your relationships with your twice adjutant or maybe your CEO and whoever is your if you are into certain company than your company commander. So how all of these things come into role? Please let me know this. Hi Sudeep, it feels so good to have you here on the YouTube channel. So you began with your preparation on Insight SSB. You got to know about us through YouTube and you started right away. So I would like to ask one question from you that how do you feel to be here?
Actually, I've been very much privileged to be on this platform. I never believed that I could be sitting here one day giving an interview with the director of Inside SSB. So first and foremost, I'd like to thank you for helping me way out to clear the SSB. And I believe on your whatever things that you have done for all the candidates who are preparing for the SSB. So I hope that each and every cadet who are preparing, either it be service entry or any kind of entry, to believe on yourself, and apart from that, do join this academy because this will help you boost your performance and also get you your goal achieved.
Okay, thank you so much, Sudeep, for the kind words. The thing that I would like to ask from you is that in the first attempt, you got conferenced out, and it was your second SSB that made it through. So I would like to ask one thing that what was different, how you strategized your preparation for SSB, because there are a lot of ACC candidates who are waiting for your response as they are also serving and side by side preparing for SSB, and it is very very hectic.
Yeah, okay. Firstly, talking about my preparation for the ACC entry. In my first attempt, I got conference out from 14 SSB Allahabad. So that gave me an instant spark. I took it as a motivation level, like, chalo, first attempt in हुआ, so I'll do it in my second attempt. I always believe in myself. So later on, I got to know that yes, in my first attempt, out of 24 hours, I spent 22 hours preparing, but I was not able to clear. So it struck my mind that yes, I need to prepare in a way so that I can achieve it in my second attempt. Later on, I have started preparing a schedule, and the schedule which included like being an infantry person, you never have time for yourself, either to sleep or your duty comes first and always. So in that period of time, you will always have need to have a notebook with you. Divide your time. An infantry personnel keeps his time have been they are always kept in a schedule whereby they're totally occupied. So it become a very hard thing for the candidates to prepare. So nevertheless, just hope for yourself that you can do it. Prepare a routine simultaneously, either before going for PT. What I used to do is my idea was before I go to PT, my PT usually start at 6. I used to wake up at 3 or 3:30. So start my preparation before until I go for PT. After coming back from
Okay.
PT, I have roughly 2 to 3 hours in my hand before the second parade start, which is the second marker fall in used to be there. So 2 to 3 hours I have in my hand. That time I used to utilize either if I am in a field of network zone, then definitely I used to go through various news, note down important points, prepare group discussion topics, and go through everything. And after the lunch, I still have 1 hour to 2 hours. Then I utilize those time. So, and before sleeping at night, after all the roll call, all the lie down report, if I tend to have any duty, and in most of the cases, I voluntarily opt for duty. What I used to do is opt for duty, and I get at least 3 to 4 hours in my hand. So those become a very vital point for me to prepare myself for the SSB. So accordingly, you need to divide your time. So once you made up your mind that I need to prepare myself for the upcoming SSB, divide your time. There will be no other person in the armed forces. Like yes, you may find one to two, three person like who can sacrifice for you. But apart from that, this is your life. You wanted to become an officer, you have to dedicate your life. An officer does not only cater to the need of the Jawan, but he looks for himself also. And how does he look for himself? he manages his time. He knows himself where and in which position is he. Divide your time and start your preparation. So this was my strategy and my divide.
Wow, wow, that's great, Sudhir. Thank you so much for these inspiring words. And I'm very, very sure that a lot of ACC candidates will relate to it, that they are able to find the time in the very similar manner as you. Because being that you were not only in infantry, you were also posted in field when you used to, synchronize with me related to that. I have to send the psychological assessments and everything to you. So that is the time you used to, find out ways and means to write those tests and send it to me. I still remember that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, actually, that was the time. I think it was in the month of June when firstly I got to know about the Inside SSB. Then all of a sudden I made my mind like, yes, I have to call the director of Inside SSB. And you still remember? I think the day on the day one itself, I called. I said like, am I able to get through? Then it's your belief that I can get through. Then I started with my preparation. So I came under the personal guidance. Under personal guidance, you have guided me through the psychological test. And in my first attempt, after my introspection, I got to know that I've been lacking in my psychology. So your preparations and your help regarding the psychological test have paved my result this time. So I'd like to
Right.
urge each and every candidate to stress more on the psych because your psych, once your psych is good, then alternately you'll be a better person and you can easily achieve your goal.
Right. Sudeep, one more thing. Like in psych, when we started with your preparation, initially the way you used to write stories, it was comparatively like different as you started doing it right now. So, what were your personal, efforts into that? Because of course I was there guiding you, but I would like to know that what were your personal things that you used to, additionally do, else than that, what I used to tell you.
Yeah, actually, in my first attempt, whatever stories I write, I tend to write a story that has no logical meaning, no correlation with the picture, no quality in the story writing. Uh, my mindset was like just into one direction. Being into armed forces, like we are serving in the lowest rank, so we have to always follow the orders. But when it comes to the SSB matters, this thing does not come into the picture. You have to utilize your own brain, your idea, your perception matter the most. So in my first attempt, whatever the picture is being shown to me, either a picture of a doctor operating, either a picture of person climbing the mountain, or whether be it any picture, I tend to get blank. And whenever I write story, I write mug-up stories that I've learned from various coaching academy. Sorry to say that, but I've been diverted by those retire theme, as so as to say. But when I got to know about you and you started guiding me, whatever be the picture shown to me, I have to firstly relate it to my life according to what you have said. Secondly, अगर कोई picture दिखाता है तो say suppose if a picture of a doctor is being shown, there are different kinds of doctor, and specifically what doctor is supposed to do what kind of task, I should know those things better. अगर कोई विलेज का सीन दिखाया हो तो मान ले there was a DC. Then what are the jobs of the DC? What are the tasks that he have to look? What are the
Right.
various things I have to do? So this thing naturally helped me to write a better story, a natural story, unlike the story that I've written in my first attempt. So this thing helped me out. And apart from
Right.
that, you have also given me one task like note down every personality like जितने भी
Right. Right.
डॉक्टर हो जो
This we
आर्मी
did.
फोर्स
This we did. Exactly. We did this thing.
या
I would like you to,
तो
tell this thing to every candidate so that, they get a privilege out of it. They'll get to know if you are a person who is basically struck at a point and you're not able to, make it through that. What should I write? What story should I write? I get completely blank watching a picture. Please listen to Sudeep thereafter because he's going to tell you a very important thing because this is the way I help my students who are basically struck that they're not able to get themes. Yeah, Sudeep, please tell.
yeah, talking about the theme, so you have guided me like whatever be the picture shown to you, firstly note down the characters. Maybe a picture, once I still remember the picture of a rural person who is climbing on top of the building. So I was stuck, क्या story लिखूं क्या ना लिखूं. then all of a sudden you came with an idea like, ये ऐसा हो सकता है, it may be possible, and national disaster relief force का कोई group हो, they were present there and they have been guiding all the villagers like in terms of crisis या फिर in terms of कोई calamity, natural calamities आता है तो how to overcome this thing. So naturally ऐसे,
Volunteering, right?
yeah,
Voluntary,
yeah,
basically work.
yeah. So I have note down each and every characters, their role, their task. So first, starting from an army personnel, what are his duty? Then come the doctor. Doctor में क्या क्या rules है? What different doctor क्या क्या चीज करता है? Coming to the DC, DC में भी डिस्ट्रिक्ट कलेक्टर है तो कौन सा रूल क्या करता है ये, व्हाट आर हिज रूल्स, व्हाट शुड ही डू इन टर्म्स ऑफ अगर कोई क्लैश हो जाता है अगर सिविल अथॉरिटी के आसपास में, सिविल ऑडियंस ये पॉपुलेशन के बीच में, व्हाट शुड ही डू, इस रोल। अभी अगर कोई रेलवे पर्सनल होता है, आरपीएफ होता है, उसका ड्यूटी क्या है। तो दीज आर द थिंग आई हैव नोट डाउन एवरीथिंग, देयर टास्क, व्हाट आर देयर रोल इन द सिविल। So naturally this helped me out in writing a better story because once you know कि अगर मैं army personnel है, if later on if I become an officer, but if I don't know what to do, what are my role, if I am being posted in LAC, if I don't know my rules, if the PLA come in contact with me, firstly I have to uh, start with interaction with them, raise out my Indian territory flag, talk with them. But in order to talk with them, how will I talk? I need a person who can talk with them. So this thing, if you know this thing, you can easily sail down writing a good story. But if you don't know the task, अगर मैं story लिखा भी, if I tend to write a story of a doctor, but if I don't know who this doctor is और इसका अंदर की ये क्या operate करना चाह रहा है या फिर what is he planning to do, then it will never take me anywhere else. So this is the thing I would like to say to all the cadets. Whatever themes you are planning to write, basically firstly you should know उसका role क्या है, उसके अंदर क्या क्या responsibility आता है, and you'll be able to write a good story.
Great, great, Sudeep. Talking about the ground task, I'm very sure that there are a lot of candidates who are easily able to do it because you're from ACC entry already. You're already into forces, so you're very good at that very point and thing. My main concern is interview because look, Sudeep, I was always blessed with one thing when it comes to you, and that is you always had this good English. I didn't have to work upon that because usually whenever new ACC candidates join me, the main issue that they face is firstly the confidence and the second thing is English. So I would like to know that first thing, that is confidence, how were you so confident? Second thing, how to work upon their English, and the third thing, because you are from ACC entry, right? So what additional thing do you need? Because from a civilian, basic questions are asked, but when it comes to any army personnel, there are a lot of things that are seen within the unit, that what you have been doing, how are your relationships with your twice adjutant or maybe your CEO and whoever is your if you are into certain company, then your company commander. So how all of these things come into role, please let me know this.
Okay, starting with the confidence. This confidence started since the time when I was in school. So basically, when I was in school, I was in my sixth or seventh standard, I used to participate in the debate competition. I was an orator, so this definitely boosted up my confidence because I have to always stand on a stage and start preparation for the debate or either be participating in a debate competition. This alternately boosts my confidence. But not only that, this has helped me to have a good hand on English, not because of the debate and all these things, but because of the effort that I used to try. The effort that I have included for English is whatever friends I contact, whoever the people I meet, and especially with my mother or anyone else, I used to interact with them in English. So the more you interact, the more it comes into your mindset and it comes into your heart. So whenever you try to speak anything, it will ultimately you'll be able to utter an English word. Apart from that, I used to always keep a dictionary in my hand or in my back whenever I get free time, whenever I interact with any kind of people who are much more have a much good communication skill. I used to interact with them and get to know like, sir, how's your English good? Or sir, ma'am, how come your English is so good? What extra effort do you apply? They said like reading newspaper on a daily basis going through the news on a daily basis, and most important is dictionary. Once you have a dictionary in your hand, आप न्यूज़पेपर के पूरे पन्ने पढ़ लो, but if you don't have a dictionary in your hand, और वो न्यूज़पेपर में क्या लिखा है, so you won't be able to know the exact meaning of the English that is being stated in the newspaper. What is the newspaper trying to say? So basically, this helped me out in improving my English and also have a good hand English. Secondly, talking about the ACC candidate, although I play the ACC 1 to 2, I must say that all the ACC candidates, they are very talented. Talented, why? Because they are already in armed forces and they have been selected to appear in the SSB. So feel very proud that you are going for an SSB interview, which is regarded as one of the toughest interview in our country. And secondly, never let yourself down. Just believe on your preparation. आदमी लोग सोचता है कि अरे ACC कैंडिडेट होता है तो they have a myth in their mindset like अरे ये तो फौजी बंदा है, ये तो इंग्लिश बोल नहीं पाएगा, ये है वो है. No, never listen to all those creep, whatever they trying to say, they will just say. But your main motive is to clear the SSB. So being an army candidate, जितना हो सकता है, utilize your time. Utilize your time. Buy good books or read good books like English, or maybe a good English novel or newspaper. वो चीज को पढ़ो. Have a basic routine, like you have to at least read newspaper for 1 hour. Apart from that, stand in a mirror, start giving a speech, like it may there be an introduction here, it may be on talking about your friends, your family, and all these things. This will help you boost your confidence and also help you to know yourself better and also improve your English. Apart from that, the routine. If you have a good routine, फौज में ऐसा होता है कि you are placed in a hectic schedule. कभी हार नहीं मानना है कि अरे मेरे पास टाइम नहीं है, ये है वो है. फौज के पास बहुत टाइम है. You go out. I used to do it whenever I go out for patrolling. रात को ड्यूटी देता है तो I simply start with lecture 8. Good morning, gentlemen. My lecture for topic is this thing. So once you keep this in your routine, then you can easily sail your lecture 8, or whether it be English, you have a problem with English, you can work it out on it. But if you don't keep this as your habit or does not include this in your routine, then I don't think so you will be able to have a good hand. So in order to achieve something, you have to sacrifice something. So firstly, start preparation with your English. And even though if your English is not that good, just have a basic English so that people will understand. What SSB is looking for is a personality, the qualities. Apart from that, English, it is just a mode of communication. Whatever you're trying to speak or trying to say, the person sitting nearby to you, they should understand and easily make it out what is the person trying to say. So I just have to say that, believe in yourself.
One more thing. I would like to tell every candidate the thing that I liked about you was your regularity. Okay. There was this one thing, Sudeep, that used to, basically poke me every now and then that, ma'am, SRT is to be checked. Ma'am, TAT is to be checked. So I used to love this thing about you that you were so regular that if I have asked Sudeep to write 2 stories a day, he will make sure that he'll write it. If I've asked him to submit a SRT today, either he's not going to sleep after the lunchtime or he's not going to sleep when it is like late in the night. He may sleep around 12 or 1, but he will complete those SRTs and send it to me and expect me to give that feedback right away. So this was one thing that I loved about you, and I hope that all the candidates follow this thing, that is regularity. And for almost, I guess, 4 to 5 months you were regular about this very thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, actually, see, buddy, talking about this thing you have said about the feedback. So in the armed forces, I don't know about the civilian or the job in civilian. I think this apply to any field, or whether it be your personal life, whether it be professionalism. Feedback system play a very important role. So in the armed forces, especially, the feedback system is taking more as a priority. So this thing helped me out naturally. How? Whenever I start with any task, like I have to write down story and everything. So if I don't get my feedback on time, I'll tend to lose 6 to 7 hours. So in those 6 to 7 hours, I'll be able to complete three to two sets of SRT or maybe WAT. So this thing I used to keep on poking you, like, ma'am, please correct, मेरा ये correct करो, ये मेरा ये correct करो, इसका अभी तक feedback नहीं आया, ये है वो. Why? Because if I get my feedback on time, if I get
Because talking about civilian candidates, the thing with them is that they have whole day, or maybe if they're going to office, it's not like you, that they're going to be out of network for 12 days, 13 days. That used to be the
Hmm.
case with you, being that you were in field and secondly you were in infantry. And yeah, talking about the thing that I asked from you, and that is the interview part. How ACC candidate has to be when it comes to the unit. I talked about that relationship between adjutant and all, so please tell me about that as well.
Okay, so whenever an ACC candidate goes to an interview, what the assessor are looking at for the maturity level. So whenever you're present there or present in unit, you should always have a good interaction with officers. When you have a good introduction, you have an interaction with the officers, you'll come to know about their duties. Will be when you are present in the SSB center. Basically, question will somehow related to be relatable to this. You should also know yourself where you are, at which position are you in your unit, what are the roles of your unit. Say, suppose if it is an infantry unit, if I have to talk about my unit, firstly I'll talk about when my unit was raised, who was the first CO, who was the first SM, who's the current CO, who's the current SM, कौन से नंबर पे है ये सीओ जो अभी है कौन से नंबर पे है एसएम है तो अभी कौन से नंबर पे है where's your unit posted at, the role of your unit. Each unit, sometimes they are being posted in the field area or maybe in a peace station. Peace station में तो what are the roles they are doing. अगर forward area में तो क्या role है. तो you have to know, you have to have a basic idea about everything going on in your unit. Once you have a basic idea about who you are, what are you doing in your unit, the role of your company, the role of your battalion, or what are the role of each and every officers in the unit, their contribution, your contribution. If suppose the organization you find that in your unit किसी चीज का कमी है तो what ideas you give, and ideas are always welcome in the armed forces. So once you plot any idea or give your idea, then definitely उसके ऊपर action लिया जाएगा. So once the action are being taken, then you'll feel good that your idea will naturally pave a better way of living or standard of living for all the troops in the unit, and also set an example. So this will have a better hand not only for all the other troops but for you also. The officer will think like, yes, he's going for an SSB interview. He is plotting an idea, and the idea is also beneficial for all of us in the unit. So like this, if you know all the rules and regulations, the role going on in unit, your task, wherever you are standing, the role of the officers in unit, basically you can clear your interview. And all the questions are relatable to all of these. You're going for an army for the ACC candidate. These are the kind of questions that are being asked. Apart from that, if you are in infantry, you should know about your weapons, your roles. If you you are operating this weapon, ये weapon किस तरीका से fire होता है, what are the mechanisms required for this, weapon work on which principle. When it comes
Mm-hmm.
to artillery, there are guns or Bofors are there, तो किस हिसाब से चलता है ये कब बनाया गया है, or it is made by Indian or it is made from other country. So is there any defense procurement of procuring more and more Bofors or gun or howitzer like this? So you should have a basic knowledge about all of these things as well. So if you go through YouTube also search for defense XP or defense procurement, you'll be able to have a good hand relating to all the things that are being asked in the SSB, and more often things related to all these are being asked during an interview. So ये सब अगर
Right.
आप जानते हैं easily share your interview.
Exactly. One more thing, like I would like to know that you're a very outgoing person. Okay, you always used to be taking part in sports activities, so you have been doing really well. You have been making sure that your unit's name go ahead when it comes to sports, and also you were a person who always, wanted some work. Like any officer is expecting any work, so Sudeep used to be there first in the line that I'll do this work. So how do you think that these things have helped you out into interview?
So see, later on when you become an officer, you will be definite. You will prove to be an epitome for your battalion. तो अगर आपको एपिटम ऑफ द बटालियन बनाया गया है, तो दे एक्सपेक्ट मच मोर परफॉर्मेंस. Can you give performance since we are going for from the armed forces? So we have a very good hand before as compared to the civilian candidates. You have gained more exposure in the armed forces. You are being into the tradition of the armed forces. In the साल से 3-4 साल से armed forces में नौकरी कर रहे, तो you have a good hand in whether it be in sports, whether it be in professionalism. So my idea was always to take some initiative, to always stand. Whenever I stand or whenever I take any initiative, that added a first point for me because I get to learn work. So whenever I get any task, willingly and voluntarily, I used to raise up my hand like, sir, please give me one task. Or sir, can you please tell me what are the tasks you can do? I'll do it. So those voluntarily helped me out to have a knowledgeable sense related to the field of armed forces. And later on,
And
also,
was it
it's my choice
asked?
that if I happen,
Was it asked in
yes,
your interview?
it was definitely asked during my interview. Like I was asked, I was put through various questions. Like, okay, since you are being posted in a forward location, and you tend to have a face-off with Chinese with the PLA, what will you do? Simple, sir. There was a one instance example. I'll tell you that we have faced the PLA, and all of a sudden, what I did was I told my company commander, like, sir, we need to firstly interact with them. We have also have a person who has completed his Chinese language course, and he can help me out. And all of a sudden, we called that person. We included him, and naturally, after 1 to 2 hours of face-off, we were back safely into our location. So this thing helped me out. Why? Because अगर मेरे पास knowledgeable नहीं है, if I don't have much knowledge about what is going on in my unit or unit के बंदे में कौन सा course क्या है, if I am out of my unit, if I don't have any knowledge about my unit, then I think so that phase off would have lasted for 3 to 4 hours. So this thing helped
Right.
me out.
Okay, and they do tend to even ask these type of questions, as in, what is your, work in the unit, and what all, different names you have got to the unit, because you tend to have a lot of, sports events and all of these. So, does these, getting certain rank somewhere, or you doing better in cross countries, and, your team playing well. So these things tend to help you in interview or not, because a lot of VCC candidates ask this question from me.
Yeah, see, it tend to have a good hand because see, whenever you appear in the interview, whenever you later on, if you happen to join the armed forces, you will have to go through physical activities, and sports activities are being given much preference. Whether it be when you join the academy, you have to choose one of your favorite sports, and if you participate in any sports like this, it will help improve your physical fitness. Apart from that, you to have a better hand for your unit, because once
Right.
you stand for the name of your unit, Naam Namak Nishan will always be there. You will always tend to say and have a gut feeling like, yes, whatever things happen to me or whatever be the reason, I will always stand for my unit. I'll play well और मैं यूनिट का नाम हमेशा ऊंचा रखूंगा. So this will definitely help you out also, and plus you can improve your physical fitness as well.
Right, right. And talking about your speed in psychology, because in psychology, speed matters a lot. So, how you practiced to, at the same time think and write so much, because it's a very big thing to write, for continuously 2, 3 hours. It's a drill. So, how you managed to do that?
So for maintaining my speed, I've always set a routine like whatever be the reason, I will always set a deadline for me. So during my not my free time, but during my schedule, I always keep 1 to 2 hours aside, that this period of time, this stipulated time that has been that I have allotted for myself, I would keep it for psychology to maintain to have a good speed. So मैंने अलग से TAT SRT WAT लिखता हूँ. उसके अलावा after getting my feedback from you, I used to write those things on in time. I used to set a timer, and this naturally after 1 month of continuous practice helped me out during the psychology. So if you keep on practicing, then definitely you'll be able to have a good speed. Otherwise, then it will be difficult. So once if you are a fresher, then it's better to have a good speed, maintain a good speed of writing beforehand, so that you can, whenever you attempt the psychology test, you'll be able to attempt all the things.
Right. And one more thing, Sudeep, as you gave very good point that you have to go through newspaper on regular basis. So how exactly it helped you in your GD and lecturate portion? Because there used to be this tendency of, a lot of candidates that, ma'am, we don't get time. So as to read newspaper and, I don't get time to do this. So which YouTube, because there are a lot of YouTube, you can say news channels that are there. And I suggested you one that is Rajya Sabha Television for the big picture because that is
Hmm.
amazing.
Yeah,
Even when I was preparing, I used to tell, I used to go through it, and I even tell as of now to my students to go through it. So, give me these points like how you used to make your notes for lecturate or for the GD, and which all sources you went through.
okay, talking about the GD and the lecturate, this basically depend on your knowledge. So how can you attain the knowledge? Once you go through the YouTube video or the newspaper, and accordingly to what you have suggested, you have suggested me to go through the video of the Rajya Sabha TV. So I used to, for the past 6 months before my SSB, I've been posted to forward location. उसके उधर में network थोड़ा कमी था. There's no network connectivity. What I used to do is download whenever I am in a network zone. I used to download videos from Rajya Sabha TV. So basically, whatever the videos are being shown in the Rajya Sabha TV, they are related to international and national, and those are the burning topics. And moreover, these kind of topics are being dictated during the group discussion and also during the lecture. So I used to download all those videos beforehand, and before I sleep or whenever I keep my time for preparation, the time that I have allotted, I used to plug in my earphone and start listening to them. After listening to them, basically I just have a picture of them. A person will always remember if he sees or go through a video, but a person, if he muck up a story or go through a story, he cannot remember those things easily. So my basic aim after you have guided me is to, I just listen to those videos, and ultimately हाँ मेरा अगर मैं I have to talk about the UNICEF. Definitely हाँ UNICEF was this, UNICEF was this, and especially इंडिया में ये population बच्चों लोग का बहुत ज़्यादा है, and they are not getting a good education. So what are the roles UNICEF is playing in all these things and all these factors? This has helped me out. So I just listen to all those videos, and the important things that I feel like I have to note it down, then I used to note it down. And coming to the lecturate part, whenever you prepare for the group discussion, you will always have a good points in your hand, because after watching those videos, you will have ample knowledge with yourself, and the lecturate topic are somehow related to group discussion topic as well. So you can add those points, and once you add those points in the lecturate, the assessor will also feel like yes, he have a knowledge, and I think he's a very knowledgeable
Even he
person,
has the
and he
current knowledge, right? That thing is there. Even not only the basic and the static knowledge, you even have the current knowledge.
so whenever you are delivering a lecturate, what they are looking for is a person who deliver a lecturate in a proper manner, and the knowledge behind the topic. And you can obtain this knowledge relating to the topic from the video Rajya Sabha TV, or either you can go through the Drishti IS and download newspaper from them. What I used to do is before going out, I used to download newspaper, 3 to 4 newspaper beforehand. I used to read those newspaper, go through the videos that I have downloaded, and note down important points. This helped me out in my interview as well, and in my GD, and also during the lecture. So I would suggest all the guys to go through the same routine according to whatever you feel lenient to do so.
Okay, thank you so much, Sudeep, for such inspiring words as well as giving so much information that will be very, very helpful for ACC candidates. So, is there anything else that you would like to say and that will inspire, the people, the buddy of yours who are there in the forces and want to be an officer just like you are?
Yeah. Thank you, buddy, firstly, for giving me this opportunity. If I think so, if you were not there to guide me, I won't be able to be present here to give an interview. But and also to all my buddies, to all the person who are preparing for the SSB. Firstly, a few words of motivation is to keep on preparing. Never let yourself down. just believe in yourself. I've always believed in myself and the sacrifice that you have to give, whether it be in the armed forces or whether it be you are a civilian candidate. Utilize your time well. My important assets for my SSB preparation was the time that I've utilized. I've never wasted a single second. I've always utilized each and every second during my psychology, whatever things I write, TAT, SRT, and all these things. I used to always buck, man, please correct this, correct that, so that I can start with a new thing and all these things. So I did this alternately. Why? Because I don't want to waste my time. If I tend to waste my time, I won't be able to prepare much. So I just want to say to all the guys, especially ACC candidate guys, believe on yourself. You are already in the armed forces. You have a good hand related to the armed forces. You know better. Since you are going for an army candidate, they expect much maturity. So whether it be in unit or whether it be anywhere else, show your maturity level. Think about yourself, your family. Think about the unit, the name that you will be bringing after clearing your SSB. All my units, as of now, they are very happy that I've cleared my SSB. Even though I've cleared my second attempt, I've always give them the feeling that even though I don't clear my SSB in my first attempt, I will clear in my second attempt. And they did believe because of my preparation, the time that I have sacrificed, and the dedication I have put on for this. So, guys, from my point of view, when you are an army candidate, better you go through the YouTube videos of Inside SSB, you subscribe, or you download the Inside SSB app, go through the personal guidance. Once you go through the personal guidance, you'll be able to assess all the psychology. And मेरा ये मानना है, मेरा फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट में और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आर्मी कैंडिडेट का क्या चीज़ में नुकसान होता है, एक इंटरव्यू होता है और एक साइकोलॉजी. इंटरव्यू के लिए you'll have a pretty good hand with ma'am. Relating to psychology, I can say it's a top-notch institute for you to prepare. Other than that, I cannot say anything. It's all up to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sudhi. Thank you so much for all these inspiring words and all the very best. And I hope that you turn out to be an amazing officer who will serve in an army and, lead these troops to the better future. Thank you.